25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you. I got 57's the mic.
Jackson on first down. He uncorks it for Snead, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Now, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it, but Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
48 to Mike.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. I got you.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his target. Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go, let's breathe.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Run. Check 13. Alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
No.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Point it right. Real.
Watch out.
Recon, 132, watch out.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. Watch twins.
Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's how we do, D.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Past the truck, dashing through the snow. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and short. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Landry. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And that would covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsay, 87 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Pick it up. Hey, on 133.
Check.
Pistol.
What we got?
Hey, Alpha. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
I got it.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about what he's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. They go play action. Mayfield. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Joker.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Check 52.
1st and 10 at the 14.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 38, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set. 180.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Real.
Whip. Watch the whip.
One touch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just they've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To try again after the sack, Mayfield buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Trying to get it to Landry there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4, and they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup.